Hello and welcome to my art update podcast thingy. This is update number 47. I got nothing here. I've got nothing. Oh my God, last week was so incredibly busy. I didn't have a second to record. This is now Monday morning. I've got to run out to rehearsal in like 15 minutes. I'm just quickly recording this so I can post it later today. I'm not even sure if I'll have any cover art for this one. Just quick updates from last time. We are in the last week before the show. It would be really great if you could tune in and watch it. It's you can go find the information at ytg.jp. It's called Consent. It's about consent. So we're just kind of rushing to put it together. It's not really a show. It's sort of more of like a laboratory followed by a discussion. And because it's going to be super under-rehearsed. We wanted to have a musical number at the end, but the problem is the song we wanted to do, Baby It's Cold Outside, is actually a little bit tricky to do, and we don't have a musician, and we're trying to find, What else this week? I finished processing the photos for the job I had on the 15th, and who knows when I'll get paid for that because of a weird invoicing thing that I'm not going to go into detail with. Although, my friend Kim is helping me get that sorted out by invoicing through her company, which has the proper registration, which just became a thing this fall. What else? Anyway, just really focused on the YTG show this week. Sorry for the super short update, but I really wanted to make sure I didn't miss a week. I'll put out a longer update hopefully later this week. I think there'll probably be a day when I can't go into the theater, so I'll probably try to record it or whatever. I want to do like a sort of I want to do an episode where it's not just updates, but I talk about something else. I'd like to talk about my thoughts on something. I have a bunch of things lined up, but it just didn't come together. It hasn't come together yet. It's been nuts. So the schedule is this week. Show next week, just finishing up all the crap I got to do before I leave Japan for 3 months, including some like outdoor work if the weather holds up. I got to paint the deck. I've got to finish doing that. It's only half done. Did it in the summer, but then haven't had time since then. Or when I have had time, it's been raining. What else? Bought a new mini computer with kind of money I don't really have. I need a machine I can work on in Canada, and it would be cheaper to sort of assemble one when I'm there, like I have before. But the problem with that is that if I'm not back for another 5 years, that machine just basically sits there unused, getting older. Whereas this mini machine is it's actually better specs than my main computer now. It'll last a while, and it's the kind of thing I can put in my bag. So I think that's basically it. I've got, just this weekend I finished, I did lights for the Tarinai Nanika show called Rei Kamoi. I was working in the auditorium at St. Maur International School, and the lights in there have not been moved since they were installed in 1998. Occasionally, I think they swap out gels. Also, things have sort of fallen out of position as well. I had to do some. There's only top lights and front lights. There's no sides. I grabbed they've got cyc lights on the floor at the back, and I moved those to the side to kind of create some side lighting. And there's nothing. The front lights are all really, really high. So what I had to do is there's a couple scenes where I needed a spot somewhere, and I didn't have one handy. So there are 2 follow spots that are not controlled from the lighting board, and I sent a person up there, and I'd radio up to them to fade the follow spots in and out on certain cues. It was really old school. It was a bit embarrassing because one of the lighting designers I sometimes work with had happened to come to see the show. And I felt really bad for the person who'd originally designed the lights for the show, that I was only able to sort of like do a mock-up kind of mimicry, a very shallow mimicry of the work she'd done. I was watching the video of a UK version of the show, and then sort of matching where I could. It was tricky. It was really tricky. And there's also a limited supply of gel and stuff there. So I did that on the weekend. That's why I wasn't able to record this. And yeah, it was intense. And yeah, yesterday I wasn't able to record because I was finishing up the photos for that corporate job. I had to finish processing them, and that took all day. Partly it was getting the new computer in a state to edit, because I should have just done that next week and just edited on the other machine. It caused so many problems. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to leave you there. Let's get back together. It'll probably be hopefully just a few days. We'll see. It might be early next week because of the show. I might end up recording this week's episode on Sunday. Okay. Anyway, that's it for me. Andrew out.